Hello guys, welcome back to another trading video. In this one we're going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis on Carnival, ticker CCL. So to get straight into it, we can see we're currently sitting around $10.50. So if we're going higher, what are going to be our resistance lines? So we are coming into the statistical mean on the daily, which is around $10.80. So really coming into this level, we would expect some sort of hesitation and just really some uncertainty. And really we don't tend to trade the stock near its statistical mean for that main reason is that the stock becomes very uncertain, and that's the area we are in right now between kind of 970 and 1080. However, if you are currently trading it and you're just looking more for targets going upwards, or you're just looking when to kind of, or the area we're looking at to kind of get into this trade, well, our upside targets are coming in at around $14.40, with the next one being around $15.75. So these are going to be our first deviations on the 4 hour and the daily. So these are levels. If we're holding the stock long, areas we're definitely looking to lock in profits, move our stops, but not really yet looking to kind of short this stock. It's not overbought enough to really warrant selling short. However, if it does continue up to our next targets of around $18.90 and around $20.75, then these are again areas where if we are locking in profits, moving stops, but really areas where we're now maybe building a bit more of a short bias view on CCL, just because then it's becoming overbought, and especially in something like these cruise lines and also air travel right now, and just kind of oil in general, where these prices are just moving and are very volatile. When they're coming into their second or third deviations, right now at least, I don't want to say it's going to be easy money, but right now they tend to be quite easy trades to be taking, especially if you're trading with them with something like debit spreads. Just because you can enter the trade, usually within a month or two, they're going to go in the direction you need, and that's one of the trades I've been doing quite a lot recently on both airlines and cruise lines. And if they push up even higher, then we have more resistances coming into $23.50 and $25.75. And now these are the third deviation. So again, if we're looking to short, definitely starting to build that short bias view here. Maybe building a short, we're just starting to short the shares really. But if we are holding the stock long, this is really where we're trying to close out the majority of our shares, if not all, just because we don't expect stocks to push over the third deviation, and that's why we're so heavily short usually at these levels. But that's another reason why we usually don't want to be holding past these levels, because we just don't expect it to really go past. But I said extreme, if it did continue going past, we do have final targets at $28 and $30.75. But really those are all our targets to the upside. So now we'll go over our targets to the downside. What are we looking at? Where do we expect buying pressure to come in? So looking at around $7.50 and $8.50. These are our half deviations on the 4 hour and the daily. So buying pressure expected to come in these areas. We're also very near that 52-week low. So if you're looking to buy something like cruise lines, you're getting a relatively cheap price. So definitely areas where you would be looking to buy. But if you're looking for the stronger levels to be buying, we would really be waiting for that first deviation, which is around 575 on the daily and 520 on the 4 hour. The only risk you have is whether stock will actually come down to this level. The reason these deviations are so low is because things like cruise line, airlines, and really just the overall market has been selling off so harshly, so it makes the deviations levels very low. So it is obviously possible we come down to that level, but if it isn't, and you do want to start buying up shares, or you just want to maybe start getting a smaller position in, you could definitely be looking at these half deviations at the 850, the 825, and then the 750. But really these are the key levels that we're looking at on Carnival. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. If you want any other stocks reviewed, then just put them in the comments. Otherwise, hope to see you next one, and that's it. Peace.
And maybe I'm crazy.